The Proverbs section of the Bible offers guidance on how to live with integrity, humility, discipline, and reverence. It offers bits of wisdom. Proverbs are a great source of things to reflect on. When we look at them with a metaphysical lens, their messages can deeply affect us and connect us with our true self. So today my scripture reading is taken from Proverbs, chapter 4, verse 23, in the New International Version of the Bible. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. And thus concludes the scripture reading. Everything flows from the heart. What is the heart? As you know, the heart is a very important organ. It beats when we're alive. This beating is an involuntary movement. We do not dictate it. There's a force deep inside of us that makes it happen. Everything flows from the heart. The life force that animates our heart is our true self, and it's where everything resides. Our heart connects us with the universe, with our consciousness, and the ultimate source of love. Without our heart, we do not exist physically, because the life force cannot enter. For us to continue living, to continue being on this planet, we must guard our heart. Not only from physical ailments, but also from spiritual and emotional ailments. We need to take care of our hearts, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. I'm not a medical professional, so I'm not going to tell you how to guard your heart physically. However, emotionally and spiritually, guarding our heart is to curate who we spend time with. It's about our need to surround ourselves with people and activities that fill our cups. When we spend time with people, our energies blend. It's important to mix our energies with those who are in alignment with our own energy, those who are loving and positive for our growth, and stay away from those that bring us down or that make us deviate from our path, or those that share thoughts that are not for our greatest good, so that we do not assimilate us. We need to be mindful of who we spend our energies with. It's important to guard our hearts from energies that do not nourish our souls and that are misaligned with our energies. As healers, though, we may choose to share our energies with those who need healing. We open our heart, we listen, we send love, but we guard our heart so that we do not deplete ourselves. In short, when the healing is needed, we open our heart to send the healing. But when the healing is done, we move on. Because as healers, we need to take care of ourselves too. In order to help others heal or help ourselves heal, we must take care of our own energy. Guarding our hearts does not mean that we should close our hearts. Our hearts must remain open because, again, it connects us with our true self, with Source. It's also important to keep our heart open so that we can feel the positive feelings that are important for our well-being, those feelings that keep us connected to those we love. We need to keep our heart chakra balanced. We need to keep ourselves balanced. To help our heart remain open, particularly as we face hardship, we can feed it with love and gratitude. Louise Hay said that gratitude is a powerful magnet that attracts abundance and joy into our lives. That's the law of attraction in motion. The universe is generous, it's abundant. When we send love and gratitude to the universe sends us more love and more joy. Louise Hay taught that practicing gratitude raises our vibrations and we create a more positive environment. Practicing gratitude can be a form of healing. It forces us to focus on the healing, on the things that go well, so that we feel better instead of those things that go wrong. When we focus on what goes right, we don't have the headspace to focus on what goes wrong. It makes us happier then. It's a choice that we make every day. As our energy shifts to more loving energy, the energy around us shifts as well. And then more of the loving energy comes our way. And it's healing for us and to those around us. Louise Hay also said that gratitude is a key to fulfillment and happiness because it helps shift our focus from wanting more to a state of satisfaction. As we nourish that state of satisfaction, our heart is happier and open to more joy. Think of the children on the playground. They're playing in the sandbox with other children. Every kid has a toy, maybe a truck. One has a bigger one, perhaps a truck that can carry more sand. And then the child with the smaller truck cries because they realize that they want the bigger one. And then the parent comes and say, "Look, you have a dumpster truck and you have a digger. 2 trucks. And then you can move sand from the ground with the digger, and then you can put it in the dumpster truck." The light bulb turns on in the child's head, and then the smile returns on their face. The focus of lack has shifted to a focus of satisfaction. Since it could be counterproductive to close our hearts, we need to fill our hearts with the things that fill it with more love. It's pretty much the same concept as this concept of gratitude. I'm a proponent of staying informed so we know what's going on around us, but everything must be done in moderation. Perhaps if I were an activist, I'd say otherwise, but my path here in this life and in this chapel is the path of a healer. I would tell you to be mindful of what and of how much you consume, how much news and information that brings you down, so that your heart can remain happy and open. Be informed, but in moderation. And then go out and see people and do activities that fill your cup. Spend time with nature if you can. Listen to the sound of the ocean or the water flowing in the river. Spend time with your children, your grandchildren, your nieces, your nephews. Volunteer. When you volunteer for a cause that's close to your heart opens and your cup fills up. You feel great. Guard your heart by filling it with things that bring you joy. Guard your heart by exercising discernment. Open your heart to the feelings that will make you aware of when you should change course. Let's say if you're focusing on something that is not for your highest good or the highest good of others, or if you're engaging in an activity that is not aligned with your path, allow yourself to hear and feel those red flags and then change course. You can start your day by setting an intention, for example, or be on alert when you're not doing the things that fill your heart. As you sit in meditation, Ask your higher self and your guides and teachers for guidance. And then follow Reverend Jim's paper and pencil by the meditation chair method. When something comes up, write it down. If you don't get any strange feelings, though, trust what you're doing. The universe is there to support you. When the heart is deficient, the life force cannot effectively penetrate our physical being and energize us. When the spiritual heart is deficient, we lose our connection with our true self, and then we deviate from our path. We must guard our heart from all the negatives and painful energies that surround us. We must choose what and with whom we spend our time and who we give our energy to, what we focus on, and then also what we must ignore. Surround yourself with good people, but also good thoughts that are aligned to your consciousness, to your own energy, and those things that will promote your spiritual growth. Nourish your heart. My cardiologist would tell me to have a balanced diet. As a minister, my advice to you is to have a balanced, energetic diet to nourish your heart. Guard it from harmful energies. Share healing energies and fill your heart with love and healing. Many blessings.